And welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another Halloween tutorial for my Halloween week. But this one was inspired by a couple of different Pinterest pictures that I saw that were super creative, and I added a little flair of extra just to make it my own. And I guess the story that I created behind this look was she was a glam diva girl who wanted to contour really harshly, and she just went a little too hard. And then to try and fix her mistake, she tried to staple it back together, and it just wasn't working. So this is the look I ended up with. I combined another like diseased kind of picture, which is why she's crying blood. She's just not having a good day. Anyways, I hope you guys really like this look. Everything I used will be listed below. Very easily accessible. Again, I did use face paint in this one, but as always, you can just use liquid liner or a gel liner if you don't have access to face paint. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date on when I post. I'm doing all kinds of Halloween tutorials throughout the rest of the month of October. And yeah, I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Alright everybody, and welcome to another Halloween tutorial. We are already done with the face, so we're going to go ahead and focus on the eyes. But first, I'm going to tie back this massive hair because it's going to get in the way, and we all know it's just a hassle and a burden, and we're going to get it out of the way using a giant claw clip. So we're going to get started with the eyes today. I really want the eyes to look really sickly and distressed. So I'm going to go in with my original Morphe 350M, and I'm going to take this really well-loved transition shade, and on a big fluffy brush, I'm going to dust that all over the crease. I started to go in with this as if it was a natural, normal tutorial, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is supposed to be a distressed look. So I noticed that and then decided to smoke it out a little bit. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. This is just a transition shade. So next I'm going to go in with this nice peachy orange color, and on that same fluffy brush I'm going to dust that right over top of the transition shade. But I'm going to take this way higher than I normally do. I mean almost all the way up to the eyebrow, because this is a very distressed look. It's a sickly look, and we're going to take it and pull it all the way around our eyes, because that's the look we want to go for when we're sick. Then I'm going to take this reddish orange color, and on a more tapered brush I'm going to put that a little bit deeper into the crease, still going all the way around. These colors on the eyes really make you look sick, especially if you blow them out and smoke it out around your eyes. We don't want to be precise, we don't want to be neat, we don't want to be clean. This is supposed to look distressed and irritated. So next I'm going to take this really pretty chocolatey brown color, and on a dense packer brush I'm going to put that right over top of the rest of those colors. I'm going in heavier on some areas and then just messily and sloppily like patting it all the way around the eye. This gives it a lot more dimension and a lot more sunken in effect. We want our eyes to look really, really sick and really messed up. So go in with as much or as little shadow as you want. Just make sure that you blend it out, and to give it that really nice hollowed in effect. So next I'm going to go on with this nice purpley black single shadow from Morphe, and on a fluffy brush I'm going to very, very messily put that all over the lid and around the eye. If there's fallout, that's even better. Just tap that in. Then I'm going to go in with this blue single shadow from Morphe, and on a flat brush I'm going to pat that again very sloppily over the eye. There is nothing neat or pretty about this look. We want our eyes to look sick and disgusting. So then next, with a NYX Faux Blacks eyeliner, this is in the shade Oxblood, I'm going to tight line my eyes. This is a great color to give the illusion that we are sick. When you're sick, your eyes get really red and irritated and everything, and this is just like the perfect liner to do so. It's red, and you just want to kind of sloppily put that all over your waterline and your upper lash line to give it that really nice effect. Then I'm going to go in with these two deep chocolatey brown colors, and on a big fluffy brush, I'm going to squint my eye together really tightly and just pat that all over the eye, giving the illusion that there's just splotchiness and dark circles and yuckiness. Then I'm going to mark where the blood is going to pour out from my eyes using just a regular eyeliner pencil. What I kind of noticed as well was before, if you don't want to go in with fake blood, you can use this and just kind of have it look like they're veins and like you're kind of sickly and, you know, there's something really bad going on, you know, your veins are all exposed and it's gross. So if you don't want to go in with fake blood, you can totally just leave it that way. Next, I'm going to go in with the Tag body paint, and on an angled face paint brush, I'm going to line out where I want the gash on my cheek is. Now, the beautiful thing about this look is you don't have to be super precise with the line. You can make it really jagged, you can make it really crooked. I wanted to go in with kind of a harsh contoured effect because in my head she was a glam diva who tried to contour really hard and she got it all jacked up. So that was the look I was going for, but you can honestly go in with whatever kind of shape you want. With that same reddish color from the Morphe palette, I'm going to go in with a definer brush and I'm going to outline on the bottom where I think it would be really irritated. The skin is pulled and sliced open and it would not be doing so well. So you want to make sure you go in with a nice red color and make it look distressed. Then I'm going to take a fluffy brush and blend that out and kind of smoke it out to make it look like, you know, the cut is kind of infected and not too well. Then I'm going to go in with kind of a charcoal gray color to give the illusion that the cut is really deep, and I'm going to tight line that on the bottom portion of the gash. That gives the illusion that the cut is really deep. Then I'm going to go in with a darker red color on a definer brush, and right underneath, like really tightly on that gash, you're going to darken it because that, again, gives the illusion that the cut is very deep. Next, I'm going to outline where the staples in my face are going to be. These are the tops of the staples. You want to make sure that you keep these kind of the same size. So whatever size you go in with on the first one, match that, because if you have one that's a little bit bigger, that kind of throws it off and gives it more of a cartoony effect, and you don't want that. Then on a more slim face paint brush, we're going to go in and we're going to make the lines of the staples. You want to curve them to make it look like they're pulling the skin taut. So whatever you do, keep it a very sharp pointed line, make it curved because that'll give the illusion that it's pulling at the skin. Next, we're going to take the white portion of the paint and we're going to highlight the staples. This really makes it pop and gives the illusion that the staples are raised off of the skin. This is the effect that you want whenever you go in with this look. This gives it the illusion that the skin is being pulled and really is stapled together. So I'm highlighting each individual staple where I think the light would be hitting it. Next, I'm going to take a brown shadow and I'm going to highlight around the heads of the pins. This makes it look like the pins are really pulling at the skin and holding it together because there would be shading. Then I'm going to take a matte white shadow and I'm going to highlight around the shadows there. This is an extra step, and honestly, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to, but I just wanted to show that that's as much definition as you can give it to really give the illusion that these are actually, you know, popping out of the skin. Then I decided to go in and add, you know, a couple of other little bobbles at the bottom just to make it look like the staples were, you know, really stapled into the skin. Now on the other side, I just wanted to go in with another gash. This was my own little extra something. The picture that I saw on Pinterest was really just the one stapled side, but I was like, you know what, she needs something. She needs some love on this side. So on this side, I decided to do a crossed stitched effect. This is more of an X shape, but again, I went in with the curved motion with the liner pen and gave, you know, like pins. These are really big staples. So this is just my own little creation. You can do whatever you want. If you want to do the staples on this side as well, you can. This is just what I decided. Then I'm just going to repeat the exact same steps. You want to make it look like the cut is irritated and infected by putting that red shadow. Then you want to highlight the stitches and the pins, and you want to shade it with the dark brown shadow and highlight where you think it needed to be highlight. All that same jazz, the same steps that we took on the other side. You're just going to copy, you know, wash, rinse, repeat. Then with some bloody scab, this is like coagulated blood, we're going to go in and we're going to blot that all over the inside of the cut. We want to make it look like this cut is like really deep and just nasty, and with the coagulated blood it really makes it look like that. This is a very sticky blood, which is why we needed to put the hair up. But to give the illusion that the cut is very deep and stuff, you want to add that coagulated blood. That gives it that nice sheen and that dark crimson red, and it just really makes it look sick, and I don't know, it was my favorite part. Then with some vampire blood, this is just some cheap stuff that I picked up from Walmart. I'm going to go in and add the blood drippage because, you know, if there's staples in your face, I mean, it's not going to be a clean cut. It's going to be kind of messy. There's going to be some stuff that's going on there. So I just added some driplets coming out of the face. Yes, beautiful, amazing. Had to do the little head twitch there. And I did the same on the other side because, you know, got to give that side some love as well. I wasn't too happy with how bright red this, you know, Walmart brand blood was, so I went in with some black face paint to just kind of like deepen it a little bit. I mixed it with the coagulated blood as well just to give it that nice dark crimson color. Next, I'm going to do my blood tears underneath my eyes. I'm doing a mixture of the coagulated blood and the vampire blood to do some bloody tears. I go in later with some black face paint because, again, I just didn't like how bright cherry red this vampire blood was, so I went in with some of that black face paint. So the next thing we're going to do is go in with a NYX Butter lipstick in the shade Block Party, and you know, since she was a glam diva at one point in her life, you know she'd have to have some lipstick, but she wouldn't be too careful or cautious with how she put it on because, you know, I think that's the least of her worries right now is how opaque her lipstick is. That completes this look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you like it and subscribe to my channel for more awesome Halloween tutorials to come and other fun beauty related things. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.